So let's have a small discussion on the vacutainers which are commonly used in the clinical practice. So what you see are the 5 commonly used vacutainers, which is the purple vacutainer, green vacutainer, the red vacutainer or the plain bulb, what you call it, and gray vacutainer and the blue vacutainer. So let's see it one by one. Okay. So this one is a purple vacutainer, okay, which contains the anticoagulant EDTA. Okay, and the basis behind this is EDTA chelates the calcium, which is the factor 4 of coagulation pathway, and stops the coagulation. So the blood is not clotted here. And the principle behind these investigations performed in this vacutainer is that we usually like to preserve the integrity of the RBCs and basically the cells, RBC, platelets, and the WBCs. So investigations commonly performed in this vacutainer are the complete blood count and the optimal of OLD. So OLD is optimal leptoding. So the optimal part, which is the malarial part, is performed in this vacutainer. Okay, and some investigation like CRP. Next vacutainer is a green one, which contains the anticoagulant heparin. Okay, some amount of heparin is being lined in this vacutainer. So investigations such as serum electrolytes, your liver function test, renal function test is performed in this vacutainer. And a point to note is, after the collection we gently shake the vacutainer like this and not vigorously, because on vigorous shaking of this vacutainer, especially in cases of serum electrolyte, there can be lysis of RBC and you can see false rise in the potassium levels. Okay. Next vacutainer is the plain vacutainer, okay, or the red vacutainer. So the concept of this is there is no anticoagulant present here, so we want the blood to clot. So on clotting, there is separation of the blood and the serum, so we can do serum analysis of in this plain bulb. So we have investigations such as Triple H, which is HIV, HBs, AG, and the HCV. We have quantitative troponin T in cases of to see if there is a reinfarction in MI. We can also do serum LDH. We can also do the LD part of OLD, that is the IgM and IgG antibodies for leptospirosis and NS1 antigen for dengue. Also the IgM and IgG antibodies for dengue as well. Okay, and few other serum investigations. And we can also do SGOT, SGPT separately, which is serum markers of liver damage. The next vacutainer, what you see here is, this is a special vacutainer. This is gray vacutainer. It normally contains an anticoagulant, which is EDTA, but apart from that we have sodium fluoride as a special component. So the basis of this is we commonly perform a random blood sugar in this vacutainer, and this sodium fluoride, it inhibits the enzyme enolase, which blocks the second last reaction of the glycolysis pathway and gives us a correct random blood sugar. Okay. This is the last vacutainer. Okay, so you see that there is some amount of fluid in it already, which is the 3.2% sodium citrate, okay, in this blue vacutainer, and this is used for coagulation studies such as PTINR and D-dimer. So when you perform investigations for these two, like the CBCs and the RFT, CBCs and the serum electrolytes, we like, and also when you perform an ABG, we also send a serum electrolyte in this green vacutainer. So this gives you a quick result. Like these two investigations come quickly, but the other investigations which are there, they take some time. Okay. The other thing is, these are vacutainers, so when you collect the blood, you just have to insert the needle in this part, okay, and automatically, okay, so you just have to insert the needle in this part and automatically the blood is being sucked into the vacutainer. Okay, you usually avoid to open this head of the vacutainer. Okay, thank you.